And welcome to class, everyone. We have a good group here as far as I can see here on the live stream. So welcome, everyone. We've got a great one today. 30 minutes, lower body and core. And what's kind of neat today, it's a non-repeating format as well. So even though we're working the lower body, we will never do the same exercise more than once. So I know many of you enjoy that type of format. So yeah, we get to do it today. Lower body and core. One of the big things that you will need today is some sort of elevated surface. Maybe it's a chair like this one that I have down here. Something like so. That might work. I have like a fancy weightlifting bench. But if you don't have actual equipment or maybe something is a little too high in height, the couch, a stair of your stairs if you have something close by. But if you do not have an appropriate elevated surface, or you just simply need an alternative because it's too challenging, it's uncomfortable, it's something that just doesn't fit for your workout today, I will make sure to demonstrate the grounded alternative. So, dumbbells, yoga mat, elevated surface, if you can, if you'd like to follow along. But like I said, I will, throughout our 45 seconds of exercise, for each exercise, I'll demonstrate at one point the grounded-based exercise. So let's get into the warm-up right away, and let's have a nice, solid lower body workout today. So go ahead, start marching or jogging in place, whatever you'd like to go with. Let's get that body temperature increased. Let's start getting that blood flowing throughout the body. And Julie, I did see your name come into the chat. Welcome. Glad you're here with me today. And anyone else that is here, thanks for joining. I know not everyone might be able to use the chat feature, depending on how you're watching and following along with the workout today. But don't worry, I know you're here. Keep it here for a little bit longer. We're gonna try to have a nice solid warm-up today, especially really catering to the lower limbs. Now for our weights, our dumbbells, if you can, if you have the accessibility to it, heavier dumbbells than you would think. Again, our legs, glutes, quads, hamstrings are some of the largest muscles in the body. So they also have some of the kind of higher amounts of strength and the ability to produce force. So you'll be able to do some heavier weights. Let's go side to side here. Just that step touch. Nice. So yes, I encourage you, if you can, use those heavier weights today. So something that you might consider medium to heavy. All right, heel to the glutes. Getting the hamstring involved. Nice. That's it. Using that back of the leg to pull the heel to the glutes. Nice job. Excellent. All right. Into some squats. So that shoulder width stance here, and just down and up. Making sure we squeeze the glutes, stand completely tall. Bringing that pelvis back underneath the spine. Awesome. Exhale as you stand up. Inhale as you squat down. That's it. Welcome to class. If you're just joining in, we're just in our warm-up here. Couple more. Excellent. A little bit of a front kick here. So dynamic stretch for that hamstring. So just kicking straight to the front and alternate from right to left. Really try to keep that leg straight and kicking as high as you can, encouraging that stretch through the back of the leg. Awesome. Couple more here. Then we'll do probably about 2 to 3 more warm-up exercises. Excellent. All right. Now with this one for the hips, I call it swinging gait. So you'll lift the knee up, open the hip, set the foot down, and then come back in the reverse way. So up and then forward. So it's almost as if you are kind of lifting your leg over an imaginary obstacle, trying to keep the hip bone straight forward. Again, swinging gait, as I like to call this one. Couple more on this side. Excellent. Other side. Open and close that gate. Nice. Perfect. Yes, lifting that knee as high as you can. Really getting that hip flexor involved. Excellent. Bring it back to the front. One last one here. A little bit of a side squat, if you will. So we're just shifting side to side. So once you're in that wide stance, definitely outside of the shoulders here. Shift the weight, bend the knee, and then push back to that tall standing position. Shift the weight, bend the knee, make sure that the hips go back. Push the hips behind, back behind the heel. Excellent. So every exercise will be done for about 45 seconds if I remember my timer correctly. We are gonna have a little bit longer rest period than usual. It'll be about 20 seconds. There'll be plenty of time to allow your legs to relax. Last one here, jumping jacks. So to allow those legs, muscles of those legs to recover and be prepared at about 100% again to go into that next exercise. So might be a little bit slower pace than you might be used to, but for the format of today's class, it is 100% necessary and worth it to allow those muscles to recover just and recharge that little bit more. Excellent. So any other stretches that you would like to do, go ahead and do so now. Again, dumbbells, yoga mat, and some sort of elevated surface, a bench, a chair, stairs, your couch, whatever that might be, kind of between 12 and 24 inches. So first exercise here. First exercise, we're gonna go into what's called a Bulgarian split squat, or a rear foot elevated split squat. Both dumbbells in hand, our right foot is gonna be up on the bench, whether it's on your toe or just kind of on your shoelaces, whatever is most comfortable. Making sure you take a nice step out away from that bench. That way we can drop our hips and shoulders vertically down and then pushing back through the ground up. It's a single leg exercise. So this will be exercise 1. Krista, welcome to class. I haven't seen your name in a while. Welcome back if you've been away for a bit. So yeah, Bulgarian split squat. I'm gonna get that timer started. If I'm not back in my place, go ahead and begin. So right foot up, left foot forward. Again, that decent step out. You're gonna have to look at your own form and make sure that you keep that nice positioning the whole time. If you're not using a bench, again, all these exercises can be done with the foot on the ground. So this one would just be our standard split squat if you're choosing to do it on the ground. Excellent, nice and tall. Your shoulders do not drop towards the floor. Excellent. Ten more seconds. Push through the ground. Stand up tall, that full leg extension. 4, 3, 2, 1, time. 20 seconds of rest. Again, utilize this. Allow this period to happen. Again, this time, left foot up on the bench, right foot on the floor, or if you are doing both legs on the ground, again, just that standard split squat. Down and up. Here we go. 2, 1, and here we go. Down and up, as low as you can go. This one's definitely good for that kind of hip, knee mobility, that encouraging that fuller range of motion. Excellent. And again, that foot positioning is just based on your comfortability. Maybe you curl your toe like me. Maybe you lay it flat on your shoelaces. Whatever is most comfortable. That's it. Core supported the whole time. Excellent. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. 20 seconds of rest. We're going to go into a front squat. So a great one to incorporate a little bit more of those abdominals as well. So with those dumbbells, holding them up at the collarbone, like so. If you'd like to, you can kind of just rest them on your body. But just that basic stance. Let's go. Down and up. Squeeze the glutes as you stand up. Push the hip bone back underneath the spine. Boom, good. I love it. Hips go back, sit down. Your weight, your body weight should be distributed through that back to middle portion of your foot. If you feel a lot of pressure through your toes, it's a good indication that your hips are not going back behind your heels as you initiate this motion. 5 more seconds, 1 or 2 more reps, and we're on the floor. Excellent. Bird dogs. Here's one of our first core exercises of the day. Dedicated core exercises. So in that tabletop position, right arm extends, left leg extends as well. We're just going to continue flowing through this one. Here we go. Now, lower body, emphasize squeezing that left glute to extend that leg nice and straight. Extend, all while keeping that core tight. Again, as I always like to say, your abdominals pull your rib cage to your pelvis, so you compress and squeeze those stomach muscles to help maintain that body position the whole time. 10 more seconds on this side. Excellent. Squeeze the glute to raise the leg. 2, 1. That brief pause. Again, core tight. It's really easy in this tabletop position to disengage our stomach muscles. So really try hard to consider squeezing as if you're having an object thrown against your stomach to help with that compression. Here we go. Right leg, left arm. Nice flat back the whole time. Minimal arch through that lower back. That's where that nice compression through that stomach comes into play. Excellent. Glute squeeze, extend the leg, nice. That's it. Nice concentration. Keep up the good work. 3, 2, 1. Back on our feet for a stiff-legged deadlift. Right leg emphasis. So with this one, we're going to just simply take a casual step of that left leg and just place our toe on the ground just for support. Keeping that right knee slightly bent. We're sliding down, hinging at the hip, squeezing the glute to stand back up. Again, that soft knee position, but in a fixed position the whole time. And that left leg, left foot is just there for support. We're really emphasizing here that right leg, that hamstring, that glute to pull our upper torso back to that standing position. Excellent. Inhale as you go down, exhale as you squeeze the glute first to raise the torso. Again, you don't lead with your shoulders, you lead with the glutes. Excellent. Take that leg out as you need to. We're gonna do that other side. So again, this one, left leg emphasis. So that left leg is gonna be in that fixed, stiff-legged position, and that right foot just slightly back for that kind of support and balance component. Then again, right at the hip bone. Hips go back, sliding the hands down the legs, squeeze that left glute to stand you back up. Excellent, Sophia, looking good. Hips go back, back stays flat, squeeze the glute, stand up. Squeeze the glute, nice. Ten more seconds. Stay focused here. Awesome job. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Awesome. Wide stance for this next one. Sumo squat. Sumo squat with a calf raise. So with those toes slightly pointed out to the side, dumbbells will stay underneath the hips. We do our sumo squat first. Once you come all the way back to that straight leg position, push through your toes, lift your heels, and then go back to that sumo squat again. Sumo squat, calf raise. Sumo squat. Push through the toes, lift the heels. Try to get as much height as you can during that calf raise. Excellent. Good work, everyone. Good work. 10 more seconds. And we're into another core exercise. Again, all of our core exercises have a lot of lower body emphasis. Glutes, hip flexors, and then even into the lower abs a little bit. So with this next one, plank on your hands or forearms, up to you. Plank or forearms. And we're gonna march our feet. Just lifting through the glute, lifting the whole leg up, maybe about 6 inches. Maintaining that nice compression. Again, not overarched, using your stomach muscles to squeeze and pull the rib cage to the pelvis. Straight leg, there it is. Again, we got that little emphasis here through the glutes, even though we're working those abdominal muscles. Hold on to it tight here. Ten more seconds. Come on now. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Nice job with that one. Back to our bench or our step, that elevated surface. So we're going to do step ups. I hope I don't hit my head on the ceiling, but right foot only. We're gonna go from the ground. Whole foot up on your elevated surface. Stand up. Ooh, I am very close here. And then back down all the way to the floor. Right foot up. Good. Feel yourself pushing, creating force down through that elevated surface to completely stand you up tall. Squeezing the glute. Excellent. Step. Good. Make sure that foot is all the way on that surface. I don't want anybody slipping off their step or falling, losing their balance. 3, 2, 1. And that slight rest. Nice job. Other side. Left leg. Left leg here. Again, that nice solid push all the way up. You should feel yourself go from that bent knee position to that fully standing erect leg position. And again, be mindful of your surroundings. I keep thinking about the ceiling right above me. Excellent. Squeeze the glute as you stand. Ten more seconds. Keep it going, Julie. Keep it going. 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. Elevated hip thrust or hip lift. So we're gonna put our back on the bench, kind of that middle portion of the bench here. You're going to lower the hips down to the floor in that relaxed position, and then squeeze the glutes to get you into this tabletop position. And it's just back and forth, kind of like a seesaw, as if your back is kind of seesawing on your elevated surface. If your elevated surface isn't working for you, drop to the floor and just do the standard hip lift or glute bridge from the floor. Excellent. Last few seconds here. We're coming to that 10-second mark. Again, hips come down. Squeeze the glute muscles to extend the body. 3, 2, 1. Excellent. On our feet here, a little bit of a side step. So you'll be traveling only a couple steps, but to the side. So find some space, hold that squat position, toes straight ahead. We lead with that outside ankle bone out to the side, step together. So maybe 2 to 3 steps, just back and forth. An opportunity here, it's a little bit lighter intensity, but an opportunity to work the side of the glutes. Excellent, yes. And feel that outside of the glute working to move that leg out to the side. You're not just stepping, there's some intention to it. Awesome, 10 more seconds. Hold that squat position. Two, 1, excellent. To the floor. Another core exercise for the hip flexors and lower abs. Leg lowers. So, legs are up, arms are out to the side. If you'd like to keep those shoulder blades up off the floor, and we're lowering the legs to that nice straight position and lifting back up above our body. Feel free to do the opposite if that one's a little challenging and go from the ground up, whether it's alternating one leg at a time or if it's both legs. So leg lowers is the ultimate, leg raises is kind of that alternative option. I'm gonna stick with the leg lowers. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right. Now, with or without dumbbells, I'm gonna go with one for myself, but you can do both if you'd like. So, we're gonna place that foot up on the top of your step or elevated surface. We're going to do a side squat here. So this leg is just there for support, and we're just squatting down, standing back up, trying to keep ourselves in line with that leg. If you do not, the non-elevated surface will simply be kind of a side squat to the right, where you shift your weight over the leg and push back. So, grounded option here, elevated option like so. 10 more seconds. And 4, 3, 2, 1. Excellent. Other side. And again, I guess I have to turn around, but again, elevated position, or so I can stay facing you, I'm gonna do that grounded option here. But again, that wide stance on the ground, shift the body weight as you lower over top of your foot. Excellent. And again, just for that sake of demonstration, I have to do it with my back turned to everyone. But again, leg just supported up on top of the bench. And sit and stand. One more. There you are. 15 more seconds. Good. Breathe again. Exhale as you come back to your standing upright position. Awesome. Both dumbbells. Now, if you remember from our stiff-legged deadlift in the offset stance, we're going to do the same thing here. So, feet shoulder width apart, dumbbells up at the shoulders. We're going to take one foot and just kind of slightly bring it 1 foot length behind ourselves. And we're squatting down and up. So notice this leg that's closest to you guys. That foot kind of lifts the heel up off the floor to better manage this stance. This is how it's supposed to work. It's pretty tough, pretty challenging to keep both feet on the floor. So if you need to, allow yourself to lift the heel off the foot like you would if you were picking up a box, a heavy box from the ground. Excellent. 4, 3, 2, 1. Other side. So again, that shoulder width stance. Take 1 foot, your foot length. 1 step back with your foot length, and that's your offset stance. We're going straight down and straight up, like an elevator. Here we go. And up. Good. Core supports, helps keep that body upright. Nice, Krista. Looking good, everyone. Keep pushing. Knees push out to the side. That way they stack over top of the foot and hip. 4, and 3, 2, 1. Excellent. All right, another calf raise combination here with our standard 2-leg stiff-legged deadlift. So feet underneath the hip bone, palms will face the thighs. And again, hips go back as we slide the dumbbells down, keeping the back flat. Squeeze the glutes, stand up. Then add in that heel lift, pushing the toes through the ground. Excellent. Excellent, looking good. Again, the depth, how far you go down, is generally hands stop, dumbbells stop at mid-shin. Ten more seconds. 3, 2, 1, and time. To the floor. Next 3 exercises are all core related. So we're gonna start with knee tucks first. Knee tucks first. So hands, plank on your hands or on your forearms. Either one works. And just one knee in and out. Opposite knee in, out. Alternating from right to left. Again, maintain that good, nice core structure. Use that hip flexor, the lower abs, to pull and draw that knee underneath the body. Excellent, looking good. Coming to those last about 13 12 seconds. That's it, under control. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And I have to say it wouldn't be one of my workouts if we didn't include dead bugs. So we're gonna do our dead bugs a little bit differently, so it doesn't really incorporate the arms. So in that upside down tabletop position, place your hands on your knees, shoulder blades lifted off the floor. Pull your knees into your chest, all while pushing your hands against the force of your knees and legs. Yes, maintain that pressure again. Your hands are pushing against your legs. Your legs are not letting your hands push your legs. Keep the shoulder blades up, stomach engaged the whole time. Come on, keep that pressure against the knees here. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And relax. One final exercise, flutter kicks. Final exercise here. So legs are nice and straight. Shoulder blades are lifted up off the floor by squeezing the stomach. And we're just fluttering those legs like so. 2, 1, and let's go. Flutters. Now if you need a little extra support through that lower back, place the hands underneath that upper portion of the pelvis, keeping the shoulder blades up. Again, abs engaged for that nice, well-rounded engagement of the abdominals and core. Whew. Keep pushing, keep fluttering. Again, just a short, quick leg movement here. Ten more seconds. Come on now. Keep those legs moving. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that is time. Awesome work. Whew. Ooh. Legs are tight already. Let's get into some stretches here for the lower body. We're gonna start with the hip flexor stretch. So stay on the ground here in that half kneeling position. And we're going to squeeze the glutes, rotate the hip bone up underneath ourselves, and then adding in that just slight lean, slightly back and away from the leg that is down on the floor. This one has a nice element. If you're doing it right, you might get that nice little pull through the quad, that stretch through the quad muscle as well. Let's switch to the other side. So squeeze the glutes, rotate the hip bone up underneath ourselves, and again, hold that hip position, lean the shoulders back and away from that, that downward facing leg. So as a nice little reminder here, Sophia brought it up again. We don't have many lower body specific workouts up on our YouTube channel. So all of our live streams are uploaded to the channel as just a regular kind of recorded video that you can watch at a later date. So once it's done processing, once it gets completely uploaded, you'll have access to that from now and forever. Go ahead and release that side. Let's get on our feet here. Nice wide stance. We're gonna shift to one side, getting that nice stretch through that inner thigh. So yes, even if there was one that you enjoyed from like 2 years ago, maybe it was a sports conditioning class or a bar class from Anna, you can go back and find those. And switch to the other side. And stand up. If you need to, find something to support yourself, balance, stability related. We're gonna pull the leg up to the glute for a nice little quad stretch. As you hold this one, I always like to suggest pushing the kneecap back behind yourself instead of trying to like force your leg further in front of your body. And release. Other side, same thing. So, last stretch here. Sophia, Julie, Krista, thanks for joining me today. And anyone else out there who is here during the live stream, thanks for joining. Hope you enjoyed class. If you're here watching this later, nice work. Thanks for joining. Release that leg. And yes, that is it for the lower body and core class today. Again, thanks for your participation. Thanks for your hard work. And yeah, as I always like to say, be sure to eat some good calories throughout the day today. Stay hydrated and do some extra stretching as well. It's always beneficial, especially after kind of a concentrated workout like we have today for the lower body. So yeah, do some extra stretches. But that is it for me. Yeah, thanks again. Looking forward to next Wednesday for my next live stream. See you then. So I'll be on